If you ever wanted to make your own Discord bot, reply to messages, play games, or even set your own roles in your own server, I'll show you how to do that in Python. Let's first start by heading to discord.com/developers. Now, if you're not signed in, feel free to sign in now. Then go to developers at the top tab, and then go down to developer applications. Once there, create a new application. I went ahead and named it my bot. Then hit create and then verify the human authentication. So now you see we're in the bot tabs here. First, we'll go down to the bot tab on the left. From here, we're gonna check mark these 3 boxes. This will be used later in our script. Then we'll go to the auth2 tab. Once there, we scroll down and we go and click bot, and then scroll down a little further and then click administrator. From there, you should see at the bottom integration type. That should be guild install, and then you just click copy, and then go to a new tab and then paste it. Then that should open up Discord, and then you can select what server you want it to. I'm going to just go to one of my default servers. Once here, this should be checked as administrator, and then we should hit authorize. Now, I'll pull up Discord here. Now, if you look on the right side, it should say our bot, which is my bot. Now, if you go back to the my bot tab, you should see a token right here and reset token. Go ahead and click that and hit yes, do that. Then you'll need to fill in your password here. Then once you hit submit, then you should have your token here. Just click copy. Once copied, go to your IDE. In this case, I'm using Visual Studio Code. And then open up your terminal and paste these 2 PIP installs. Already had both installed. From there, we'll create a file called .env. And then from there, we're going to type discord_token and then equals. Then we'll paste that token from earlier right here. If you haven't already, create a script called bot.py, that's for Python. Now we'll import our libraries. Once done, we should have imported Discord, and then our Discord commands, which helps us make commands, and then our OS, and then random will be used for later, and then our .env is what we created earlier. Now for the main coding portion, we're going to type load_.env, and then parentheses. That will load our .env file with our key. Then below that, we'll type token equals os.get env, and then parentheses, and then double quotes, Discord_token. Oh, got a capitalized token. Whatever you put in here should be the same as what you put right here in your .env file. Then below that, we'll create a variable called intents equals Discord.intents, capitalize intents, and then .default, and then parentheses. So basically what intents is allowing Discord to have access to what the user puts. So if it was already disabled by default, it won't be able to catch certain things that users might do. Then below that, we'll go intents.message_content equals true. So basically what intents message content equals true is if it was disabled, the bot would only know that there is a message from the user, but wouldn't be able to retrieve/read it. Now for the fun part, we'll create a variable called bot equals commands.Bot, parentheses, command, and then prefix, and then exclamation point. Then out of the double quotes, put a comma, and then intents equal intents. That will create our bot instance using the commands extension from discord.py. Then the command underscore prefix tells our bot to trigger that command using that trigger, which is exclamation point. Intents equals intents basically passes the intents object we created earlier, so our bot knows what events/data is allowed to receive from Discord. Then below that, we'll create a @bot.event. That basically tells Discord that there's a function below, which is an event listener, and that will type on ready. So this basically means once the bot is finished loading, it'll run the main functions. And then below that, we'll just make a print. And as, and then curly brackets, bot.user. Perfect. Now we're going to do @bot.command parentheses. That basically says we're going to be having commands right below. Now we're going to type def and then ping, and then parentheses ctx. Perfect. And then below that, we're just going to create our prints. And we're just going to change each one. Then we're going to go author, channel, guild. And then the last one, we're going to go await ctx.send, and then double quotes, Pong, exclamation point. So what this does is ctx is a special object that holds all the info about who called the command, basically, which is why we put a print. So it's going to say, like, for an example, we called the command, what channel it was, and what server it was. Now for a little fun command, we can do @bot.command again. Now we're going to do df roll ctx. Now we're going to create a variable called number. And then we'll call random. And then we'll go just 1 through 6 right here. Oh, can't forget that. Now we're going to go await ctx.send, then double quotes again. But right outside of that, make sure you put an F. And we're going to go you rolled base curly braces number. Now outside of that, we'll put another exclamation point. Perfect. Now below that, we're going to do another await ctx.send. I'll put like something you guys could use later, which is double quotes. You won a free rank. Perfect. Just as an example. And then at the end, we're going to go bot.run. Then parentheses, our token from earlier that we did up top. And that should be it. And then we should be able to go on our terminal and type python space bot.py. Or you can go at the top and do run and run without debugging. Now if we see logged in as my bot, which is from up here. Now we'll open up Discord in general. We made a command earlier called ping. So if we did exclamation point and then ping, we got Pong. Perfect. And then if we go exclamation point, roll, we'll get you rolled a 6. Perfect. And you won a free rank. And that's about it, guys, for the basics for making a Discord bot in Python. If you like this video, feel free to drop a like. And if you want a more in-depth guide, feel free to let me know in the comments. And check the description for the code used in this video, and I'll link to the other methods that could be used in Python by Discord.